Hi, and welcome to lesson number 18 of the Fundamentals of Slovenian Grammar course. So in these last few lessons, we've started focusing on verb conjugation, how to say I work, you work, he, she works, and so on and so forth in Slovenian. And we said that there's a difference between regular verbs and irregular verbs. Irregular just means that something unpredictable happens along the way. Regular means that the verb follows the pattern to a T. So if we just review, so today we'll do the same as last time, which is we'll focus on examples focus on exercises to practice all of the theory we've covered so far. Before we do that, just a very brief review. This is how to conjugate verbs in Slovenian. We have the infinitive, which we always think of in terms of a final TI and everything that comes before it. The technical term for TI is ending. The technical term for everything that comes before it is a stem. We take the stem and then we replace the ending with a m or sh or nothing. Va, ta, ta, mo, te, yo. Now, if the verb is regular, then the infinitive stem stays the same. The infinitive stem is the same as the present tense stem. So we just take dela and we can go delam, delaš, dela, delava, delata, delata, delamo, delate, delajo. However, if the verb is irregular, then the stem can change considerably. It can kind of go crazy, but after it has gone crazy, it then stays the same through all 9 of these forms. And that's pretty much it. So today we'll focus on regular verbs again, and we'll just deal with specific examples and kind of reverse engineer or kind of just figure out, not just do them linearly from the first to the last, but actual do examples, which is much closer to, much more realistic to everyday Slovenian and reading texts and so on. So exact same exercise as last time, only now we have a new 5 verbs. So parkiram. So who parks the car? Who is doing the parking? It's parkiram, final M, which is I. Parkirati is the infinitive. We just replace the m with a T, and that's how we get the infinitive. A pospravljaš. Here we have a yes-no question for the first time. So we form yes-no questions by putting a in front of a statement. We could also use the full ali. A is kind of short for ali, but ali is just too formal. It's too formal, people don't use it, and we could technically not use anything. We could just use our intonation and say pospravljaš, but a is by far the best choice. Just trust me on that right now. When we will have a look at word order in Slovenian, a will really help us keep track of what's going on. So if you want to change a statement to a yes-no question, just add the letter a at the beginning. A pospravljaš. So pospravljaš is you are tidying up, and a pospravljaš, are you tidying up? Pospravljaš, that is ti. Pospravljati. Ne počivamo. Who doesn't rest? Počivamo. Mo is we, plural. And again, of course, pause the screen if you want to do these actively, because this is too fast. So počivati. A študirate, does who study, or is who studying? Both are the same. Študirate, and that is vi, plural. Študirati, to study. Ne igram, who is not playing, or who does not play. The two are the same. Igram, which would make it jas, singular, I. Igrati. So we have parkirati, to park, pospravljati, to tidy up, počivati, to rest, študirati, to study, igrati, to play. A igraš, so we're asking, is someone playing? So the question is who playing? Igraš, ti, you, igrati. Parkirata, who parks the car? Who's parking the car? Ta is the trickiest ending, because it can be, like we've said many times by now, you two or they two is ta. So you two, they two, ta. And that's no less than 4 pronouns in total. 2 for you two, the male you two and the female you two, and 2 for the two of them. The male and the female, the two of them. And the verb is parkirati. Ne študira. who does not study, studira, studira, zero ending on ona. So that's saying on ne studira or ona ne studira, studirati. Pospravljava. What's the va ending again? It is the two of us. It's va, ta, ta is the dual column. Va, ta, ta. We two, va. Pospravljava, and the verb is pospravljati. Počivamo, počivamo. What's mo again? It is we plural. Mi, me. So the plural one is mo, te, jo. Mo, te, jo. Počivamo, we are resting. Pospravljajo. Who is tidying up? Pospravlja and jo. And that is they. Oni, one. Pospravljati. Ne počivam. Who isn't resting? Who doesn't rest? I know the questions sound weird. It's just about the exercise here. Počivam, which makes it I. Počivati. A ne študiraš? A negated yes-no question. And this is saying, don't you study or aren't you studying? Because it's študira š. Študirati. Študirati, by the way, is a false friend. It never means to study as in to be learning something. It mostly just means to study at university, to be enrolled in a university program. To study, when it's just the same as like to learn, is a different verb in Slovenian. Parkira, who is parking the car, zero ending, which makes it on, ona. So we've probably remembered by now that if you just get rid of the ti, and if the verb is regular, then you get an on, ona, because the ending is a zero ending. There's just nothing there. Parkirati. A ne igrate, isn't who playing? Igrate, which makes it you, plural. Vi, ve, igrati. Počiva, who is resting, zero ending, which makes it on, ona, he, she, počivati. Ne parkira, who does not park the car, who isn't parking the car. Parkira, zero ending, on, ona, parkirati. Ne igrava. What's va again? The dual column is va, ta, ta. So va is the two of us. Midva, midve, or we two. Igrati. A ne študirata. Doesn't who study. The second you see ta, think you two, they two. The two of you or the two of them. It's the trickiest one, so študira ta, no less than 4 pronouns in Slovenian. Študirati, to study. A ne pospravljate, isn't who tidying up or doesn't who tidy up. So the infinitive is pospravljati, so here we have pospravljate, and that is vi, ve, plural, pospravljati. And the last slide, pospravljam, it's pospravljam, which makes it jaz, pospravljati. Ne počivam, who doesn't rest, who isn't resting. Same počiva, which makes it jaz, počivati. A igrajo is who playing. Igrajo, so oni. So that's saying, are they playing? Igrati, to play. Ne študirata. The second you see ta, vidva, ona dva. So you two, they two. Študira ta. And študirati. Parkirajo, parkirajo, which makes it they, oni. Parkirati. So that's it for today's lesson. And like we said, I'd just like to emphasize one more time that doing this is more important than just doing it linearly from beginning to end. Of course, that's important as well, but in Slovenian, you will have a lot of grammar tables. And the tendency is to, of course, learn them by heart from beginning to end. And that's very good. That's a very, very good starting point. But you don't want to just fall in love with that. You just don't want to do just that. You want to break up the pattern. You want to do it in reverse, or do it in different kinds of ways. If it's like a table, like literally doing it from left to right and right to left and up, down, and so on and so forth. But by far the most useful thing is to have a real life example and then figure out what's going on there. And the exact same thing that we've just been practicing with verbs, we will do the exact same thing with nouns and with cases when we come to the topic of cases. So you have something in front of you and it's already in a particular form. It's not the base form, and you have to figure out what's going on by sort of knowing the rules of Slovenian grammar. And all you need to know to figure out examples like this is your table with m, sh, nothing, va, ta, mo, te, and yo. Hopefully this was useful. Hopefully it's not overwhelming. It is, at the end of the day, it is Slovenian grammar, and it is very complicated if you're coming from English. So yeah, good luck on your Slovenian journey. I hope you're enjoying these lessons. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.